Yo everybody, welcome back to the channel, and it's the Burnley Career Mode episode 7 of the series, and we're getting on within the year. We got another Carabao Cup episode, a match, sorry. And I just wanted to, like, I don't even need to let you guys know. You guys probably seen episode 6. Sorry, I know it had some audio problems towards the end, but I swear I did everything within my power to try and sort that out, man. YouTube was hoeing me. YouTube was doing a madness with the audio, and that's why I had 2 days off without uploading the video, because I was constantly re-uploading that one video, trying to get up, and I was constantly getting hit with copyright, even though there was no music in my product. But yeah, man, in the end, I just settled to upload that shit with a little bit of audio problems towards the end. It didn't really affect the actual matches, because it was only towards the end of the episode when we was doing the squad report. But yeah, that's that. We're getting into the match now against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup, and Harry Kane again comes back to haunt Burnley. I believe he scored the first in the Premier League game. I mean, he definitely played well in that game. He got an assist, I remember that. I think he scored in the first time we played him as well. We're playing against him. We just lost the ball there with Goodmanson, trying to do it. I'm still getting used to this game in terms of, this game is a lot more difficult than FIFA 17 when you're using these lower rated players. Like, it's just a lot harder to use lower rated players than it's ever been on FIFA, in my opinion. Like, I need to get used to not being able to do certain things that you'd be able to do with better players on this game. They've really toned it down. Like, there's a much bigger difference between the best players in the world and players like these at Burnley. We got another chance right there. It's Chris Wood getting himself a start in the cup game, getting a brilliant header from damn near outside the box off the crossbar. We didn't take our chance. Tottenham went down the other end, and they took their opportunity. And Harry Kane again, don't do this, Harry, bro. I don't want Harry Kane to be the guy who just does damage to us all series long. I don't want that. That's not what we need. But early on in the series, I expect a few games to go like this. Also, you guys already know I use sliders on my series, on my career modes. Unless you're new, maybe you don't know that. I've seen a lot of people having the problem that Legendary is too easy, which it has been for like the past 6-7 years. This game has been too easy, which is why I use sliders. If anyone also feels like Legendary is too easy, they want some good sliders, the sliders I am using now, as you guys can see, is we are struggling in this series. The sliders I'm using they're good, man. You have to get real, like, gung-ho with the sliders. Like, I've seen people adjusting sliders and they put something up, a little 2, 3. Nah, G, you need to throw that up 10, 15 stats. Like, you need to really make a difference for it to make a real impact. And you guys can see I'm enjoying it though, because this is why I use lower rated teams. Like, if I wanted to just go out here and win every game and have it easy, I wouldn't be using Burnley. I'd be using Arsenal, the team I support. I'd be using a team like that, or I wouldn't affect sliders. Like, the reason I do career modes with these low rated teams on legendary difficulty is because I want a challenge. And in the previous 2 years, we used Leicester and West Brom, and we had, for the first couple seasons, we had somewhat of a challenge, but it was still a bit too easy. Like, if you look at my Leicester career mode, I think in my first season, we qualified for the Champions League. And again, let me reiterate, this was before Leicester started doing bits. Like, this was right at the beginning of FIFA 16, when Leicester were terrible. They hadn't had their upgrades or nothing. And I finished in the Champions League spot first season. Like, the game was too easy despite that. This year, I feel like it's a lot harder. Like, you guys have seen me losing games, and it's thanks to my sliders. So again, if you want sliders, hit me up. Maybe I'll leave them in the comment section. I don't know. Like, I'll let you guys know the gist of it. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying. It might sound weird, but I'm enjoying losing games and having a tough time. And right here against Newcastle, again, our next opponent, newly promoted Newcastle at Turf Moor. This is again one of them games we spoke about before going into the Huddersfield game. If we're going to be playing such a tough fixture, if we're going to have such a tough fixture run at the beginning of the season, and we're going to be playing teams like Tottenham away from home, Liverpool away from home, Chelsea away from home, games like this against newly promoted teams at Turf Moor, we need to be picking up all 3 points. So going back, going behind here against Newcastle this early in the game was very, very disappointing. This was a game I was feeling good going into. Feeling confident that I could pick up a win, but early on we are down. We try and come forward again as Robbie Brady gets into the box, plays it back post, and Jeff Hendrick still playing in that attacking midfield position doing well, man. I like him popping up in the right positions. He's doing a damn fine job at the moment. 34 minutes into the game, we are behind, trying to get ourselves back into it. Robbie Brady again from a corner onto the head of Ashley Barnes. We are still looking very strong from corner kicks and set pieces, but we're not scoring as many goals as we really should be. Like, we're getting a lot of situations like that where we're getting our head on it. Another one right here is Robbie Brady again is going to whip into the box. This time it's Jack Cork, but again the header is just not accurate enough. Yeah, I said accurate. I say accurate so often that now it's just becoming second nature to say accurate. I can't even say accurate no more. Like, but we did go 2-0 down against Newcastle now, 54th minute, and I don't know what the defending was saying right there. Like, we look all good, and then Bemi just look, he runs away from Mitrovic. He just runs away. I don't know what he's doing, but we're 2-0 down, 86 minutes in. Jose Lu finds Xavier, Mitrovic back to Xavier, into Murphy, into Jose Lu. He hits the post, and Murphy picks up the rebounds, and the game we just capitulated. We lost 3-0 at Turf Moor. And after that game, I was really feeling like I'm starting to not do Burnley justice at all. Like, if anything in this series, I feel like we should be picking up points at home at Turf Moor, because Burnley are always solid at Turf Moor. And this season, we really haven't solidified our home stadium, but I feel like we haven't really had a chance to get up and running with the fixture list we've had. But you see right there, Player of the Month announced. I don't know if you got time to see it right there in between those two little clips, but we have another injury, and it's Tarkowski again. He's going to be out for 2 months. I think it was an ACL injury, out for another 2 months. And it's hit us so hard, man. It's hit us so goddamn hard. This is the last thing we need. We already have Defoe out injured. But you can see from the lineup right here, Southampton going with a pretty, I mean, it's a pretty strong side you'll be able to see right here. They are missing some players who I feel would make their team better. But they're going with Ward-Prowse, Tadic and Buffal right there in the attacking midfield positions in the wing. And Shane Long up front by himself, rocking that line out right there. But here, you'll see our lineup. Heaton in goal, Loughton, Long replacing Tarkowski, Ben Mee, Taylor at left back, because obviously Ward is still injured. We've got Goodmanson, Cork, Hendrick dropped back into centre midfield because Defoe is back in the lineup, people. He's back from injury. He's been gone for so long, it feels, man. Feels like he's been gone forever, but he is back in the starting lineup, and hopefully he can make a big difference. Southampton coming forward again, though. Tadic playing it into Shane Long, and Defoe is back, but it's the same old from me. 7 minutes into the game, the defending just isn't good enough right there. But again, that's down to sliders. I just like to make it harder for myself, so that way when you win a game, it feels much more rewarding. But the defending right there just isn't good enough. We go 1-0 down against Southampton at St. Mary's. Like, that defending is just, it's atrocious. It's terrible. But we're trying to get ourselves back into the game like we tried to against Newcastle. Ashley Barnes getting the ball right here, laying it off to Hendrick. Dropped him down to centre mid, but he's still getting into good position to score goals. Only 20 minutes gone in this game. 45 minutes gone now before the next chance. Jeff Hendrick playing it into Defoe now. Beautiful ball into Goodmanson, and Goodmanson opens up his body and passes it into that far post, and we pull ourselves level again. I mean, it's kind of starting to feel weird to say that I've scored a goal. Like, we are struggling to score goals. I mean, you guys know, again, unless you're new to my series, if you've been with me for a while, you guys know how I like to do my transfers. Kind of undercover. You guys don't really know who I'm thinking about signing, but there is no question when that January transfer window opens, I need to look at some striking options, because we're just not scoring enough goals, and we are conceding too many goals. As Shane Long spins around his man, gets into the box, and gets his second goal of the game. Again, poor defending. We're in good positions, but you see the tackle from Ben Mee. I mean, that's all down on me, though. It's down to me. The tackle just was poorly timed. We let Shane Long get into the box, and he put it into the back of the net. All credit to him. But we jumped to the 80th minute before there's another chance. Southampton coming forward again, playing it to Nathan Redmond, and his strike crashes off the post right there. 90 minutes on the clock now. We head it down to Jeff Hendrick. Where Southampton's defense is, I don't know. Defoe plays it in behind. Ashley Barnes, one-on-one, putting it into the back of the net. 90th minute, and we salvage a point from the game. And that's such a huge point. It's been so long since we even picked up a point, it feels. I don't know when the last time we won a match was. But boy, man, it just feels hard. But then again, another injury on England duty. Ben Mee's been called up to England duty. When we've been conceding all these goals, he gets called up to England duty and he suffers an injury. Ben Mee, our vice captain, is going to be out for 6 weeks. And you see right here coming into this game, we are the worst defensive team in the league already. And now we're missing both of our centre-backs. And you'll see right here, we're missing our left-back already. We have one remaining defender from our starting back 4 in the game. I've dropped Jack Cork back into central defence because we really don't have any other options. The next option to play centre-back was Flowers. I don't know what his first name is, but Flowers, and he's a 58 overall. That was my next option to play in centre-back. So I dropped Jack Cork back down there. We put Ashley Westwood where Jack Cork would be playing. And really and truthfully, I mean, we need more options. We just need more options. Jeff Hendrick, though, playing against Swansea. Obviously, they have player of the month in Jordan Ayew, as you would have seen right there. 48 minutes into the game, they play it into Ayew. He spins off of Jack Cork, whose position is just a bit poor right there. And Jack Cork is denied by Heaton in the goal, however. So really, Swansea getting the first real, like that is a clear-cut chance. The first real chance of the game to put themselves in the lead. And it's in the second half, a bit of a slow-running game. Swansea from the resulting corner, whip it into the box. Falls to Ayew, I think it was. Defoe trying to do a bit too much to get out of the area with the ball. Gets dispossessed and Gore forcing another save out of Heaton. Now it's Loughton coming up the right-hand side. He's going to play it inside to Defoe. He plays a beautiful through ball in behind the defence. And Robbie Brady again. Your finishing, man, is so poor. But beautiful pass from Defoe. You could just see the difference he's making again. Sliding it into Ashley Barnes. And Ashley Barnes again putting the ball into the back of the net. And we take the lead in the game. When was the last time we took the lead in one of these matches? Ashley Barnes scoring again, putting us in the lead. 63 minutes on the clock. And he's definitely our best option to play up front at the moment. I mean, he's missing a lot of the chances he's getting, but at the same time, he's getting a lot of chances. I mean, he makes more runs in behind than any other striker I've tried. He's really just the most active striker we have. Again, his conversion rate's not great, but he scored a couple now. And he scored some important goals also, like this one, like the one in the last match. So he's definitely my first option to play up front. Brady wins the ball back, slides it in behind to Barnes. He takes it inside, waits and waits, slides it in behind to Defoe, and he slots it into the back of the net. 74 minutes into the game, and we are looking strong. We're looking like that could really be 3 points wrapped up at Turf Moor. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear it really, because I record these with no sound anyway. Well, I commentate over with no sound, so I can't really hear what's happening. But in the previous couple games, we have been getting booed off of our own pitch at Turf Moor when we've been losing these matches. So to pick up a win at Turf Moor, I said Turf War though, bruh, I'm asleep. We did concede a goal, but to pick up a win at Turf Moor would be huge. But Tammy Abraham, I mean, look at Swansea's passing. Tink, tink, what, tink, what, tink, what, how? They ain't Barcelona, they're Swansea EA. But again, it's kind of down to my sliders. Like, I help it out. I can't complain. But we did pick up 3 points despite the late goal from Swansea City. And it is so good to pick up a win at Turf Moor because the fans deserve it. And you can see Stephen Defoe picking up man of the match. He's been huge for us since returning in that last match already. So I have a question for you guys. And I'm going to try, if I remember, I'm going to leave a poll on the video. So top right of the screen, check it out. I want you guys to pick who you think is going to be our most important player for us this season. Just vote and let me see. But this is what the tables look like at the end of the episode. We are in 15th position. I mean, we could jump. We're just a point off of up to, what's that, 12th? Chelsea in 12th? Oh, Lord Jesus. It's all a mess. But Spurs and Man City right there looking like they are the biggest contenders for the league. That's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.